Hello students, welcome to my channel SDK Pathshala. Today we are on the second class of power trigonometry. So let us start by doing some problem sums. So for our first problem sum, what we have, I am dictating, just listen the sum. In triangle ABC, AC is equals to BC, it is given, and BC is extended up to point D, and if angle ACD is equals to 144 degree, then we need to find out the value of each of the angles of ABC. So how to do that? So first, given, what are the things given? Always write what are the things, those are given. Okay, it will help you to do the sum very easily. Why? Because these are the things which provided, so you have this, now you need to make something. Okay, so when you know what you have, then you can easily solve that, or you know how, what is the procedure, or in which process you need to go. Okay, so first write the given thing. So given that AC is equals to BC, and in triangle ABC, AC is equals to BC. So draw a triangle ABC like this. So this is A, this is B, this is C. Now BC is extended up to the point D, so that angle ACD, so AC is equals to BC, so AC and BC are same. AC and BC are same. So this angle and this angle are, or this angle and this angle have the same value. So, and the value of angle ACD is given as 144 degree. Okay, so let us consider this is x, this is also x, the value of this is x. So as exterior angle is equal to the what? Sum of two opposite angle. Okay, as exterior angle is equals to sum of the two opposite angles. So we can write down x plus x equals to 144 degree, or 2x equals to 144, or we can write down x is equals to 144 by 2, that is 72 degree, and 72 degree is equals to, in circular measure we need to find the value in circular measure. Okay, so what is the value? So the value will be 72 into pi by 180 radian. Okay, so 36 to 36 5, so it will be 2 pi by 5. So the value of this is also 2 pi by 5, so value of this is also 2 pi by 5. So angle A is equals to 2 pi by 5, angle B is equals to 2 pi by 5, so angle C is equals to 2 pi. The total angle is 2 pi or pi? Pi. So total angle minus sum of this angle, that is 2 pi by 5 plus 2 pi by 5. It will be pi minus 4 pi by 5. So it will be 5, or you can write directly pi by 5. Okay, so the value of this is pi by 5. Okay, so angle C is pi by 5. So simple. Next, for next sum, let us just rub this out. Okay, now for next sum, what we need to do, or what we have, let me just tell you what is the next sum. So we are skipping few sums. Okay, so the next sum, let us do another type of sum. The sum of the two angles is 130 degree and their difference is pi by 12. Let us determine their sexagesimal value and the circular value of the two angles. Okay, so we need to find out the both. So let the angles are Let the angles are x and y degree respectively. Okay, so what is the sum? The sum of the two angle is 135 degree. So and also x greater than y. So sum means x plus y is equals to 135. Okay, or you can write down, or x plus y is equals to 135 into pi by 180 pi radian. Okay, obviously. So this is the value of x plus y. So cancel out 5, 36, 5 to the 10, 27, 9, 4, 9, 3. So 3 pi by 4. Okay, so this is number one equation. And what is the second equation? The second equation is their difference is pi by 12, and their difference, that is x minus y, is equals to pi by 12. So this is 2. Now try to solve these two. So we just add these two equation. So y cancel out. So 2x will be 3 pi by 4 plus pi by 12. What will be the value? 3 pi plus 4 pi. 3 pi plus 4 pi. Or you can write down, what is the LCM? 12. So if 12 is the LCM, then 4 3s are 12, 3 3s are 9. 9 pi plus 12, so only pi. So this will be 10 pi by 12, or 5 pi by 6. So value of x will be, so this is the value of 2x. So therefore value of x will be what? So x will be 5 pi by 6 into 2 will be 5 pi by 12. So if x is 5 pi by 12, then what is the value of y? Then what is the value of y? So from equation 2, just write down from equation 2. What we get from equation 2? 5 pi by, just put the value of x there. So 5 pi by 12 minus y is equals to pi by 12. Or you can write minus y is equals to pi by 12 minus 5 pi by 12. So what is the value of y? So the value of y will be, or minus y will be minus 4 pi by 12. Okay, so minus minus cancel out, or y is equals to 3 pi by 12. So it will be 3 pi by 12. So x will be 5 pi by 12, and 3 pi by 3, not 3 pi by 3, but 4 3. So pi by 3. Okay, so x will be 5 pi by 12 and y will be pi by 3. Okay, so let us add them or subtract them, and you will get the value of pi by 12, because this is pi by 3. So 3 and 12 LCM is 12. So 5 pi minus 4 pi, it will be pi by 12. Very easy. So this is the value of x and this is the value of y. Next thing is, next do another sum. Let us do another sum. A rotating ray makes an angle of minus 5 whole 1 by 12 pi. Let us calculating in which direction the ray has completely rotated, and thereafter what more angle it has produced. Okay, so 10. So total angle of rotation, or rotating angle is minus 5 whole 1 by 12 pi. Okay, so this is the rotation. Rotation means this. So angles is negative. Negative means it is in the direction of, or it is in the clockwise direction. It is in the clockwise direction, that is this direction. Okay, not anti-clockwise direction. So it is clockwise direction. And so for one complete rotation, what is the value of one complete rotation? One complete rotation is 2 pi radian. Okay, so or 2 pi, one complete is 2 pi. Okay, so here 5 whole 1 by 12, 5 whole 1 by 12 means how much? 5 whole 1 by 12, so 2 to the 4, so it can be written as 4 plus 1 whole 1 by 12 pi. Okay, we are talking about the magnitude only. So 4 plus or 4 pi plus 1 whole 1 by 12 pi we can write down. Okay, so 4 pi means how many times? 2 times. So complete 2 times. Okay, so you need to find out, let us write by calculating in which direction the ray has completely rotated and thereafter what more the angle it produced. So the more angle is 1 whole 1 by 12. So 1 whole 1 by 12 pi is equals to 13 by 12 pi. Okay, so 13 by 12 pi means, so this much, or this is the angle, this much it has produced thereafter. Okay, it goes thereafter, that is 13 pi by 12, 13 pi by 12 part. Okay, or 13 pi by 12 angle rather. Next, or you can make it sexagesimal or sexagesimal form also. Okay, pi radian 180 degree, so multiply it 180 degree, so 180 or 13 into 180 by 12. Okay, and you will get the value near about 165 or I guess that is. Next, so do that one. Okay, next is let's do the 13 number. If the measures of 3 angles of a quadrilateral are, what are the measurement? Pi by 3 quadrilateral. What do you mean by quadrilateral? Do you know how many sides? Yes, 4 sides. Okay, so another one is 90 degree. So 90 degree we can write down pi by 2 obviously. Okay, so these are the value of the 3 angles. So in a quadrilateral how many angles? 4 angles. So let the 4 angle be x. So what we need to find out? Let us determine and write the sexagesimal and the circular value, sexagesimal and the circular value of the 4th angle. So let the 4th angle be, x. So x plus pi by 3 plus 5 pi by 6 plus pi by 2 is equals to, what is the value? Total angle? Yes, 2 pi. Okay, because sum of the 4 angles of a quadrilateral is 2 pi, or x we can write down, x is equals to 2 pi minus, so let's do the LCM, 6. So 2 pi plus 5 pi plus 3 pi. So lots of pi's are there. So pi minus 5, 3, 2. So it makes it 10. So 10 pi by 6. So it makes 2 pi by 6 or pi by 3. Okay. So this is pi by, another angle is pi by 3. Okay. And pi by 3 is equals to 4th angle. Pi by 3 is equals to 60 degree. Why? Because pi by 3 equals to pi by 3 into 180 degree you can write. So, or pi is equals to 180. So you can write 180 by 3, that is 60 degree. So that is why it is 60 degree. Okay, next. So for the angles, this is how you need to convert, and all those easy sums are there in this chapter. Okay, so let's go to the next chapter. And if you have any query about this chapter or any doubt or you can't solve any math, then send it in the comment box and I will solve it out for you. Okay, so do the remainings. Next, trigonometric ratios and identities. Okay, next for the next chapter. So ratios and identities. Okay, not concept of measurement of the angle. Now ratios and identities. Okay, so let us start the chapter. So we have discussed this chapter now. What are the identities or what are the things? Have you solved other ones? Those proofs like sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1 that I have shown na previous day, and what I told you to solve the others. Okay, have you? No, I guess. Or yes, yes. Okay, so let's start few sums. Like let us do this sum from exercise number 23.1. Let us do this sum. If cos theta is equals to 7 by 25, then let us determine the value of all trigonometric ratios of theta. Very easy. How? Cos theta is given. So for cos theta is given. Okay, so cos theta is equals to 7 by 25, or then we can write down what we can write down. We can do this sum in various ways. So I am showing you just two ways. Okay, so first way is very easy. That is sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta from that identity. So we can write down 1 minus, instead of cos square theta, 7 by 25 whole square. So we can write down 1 minus 49 by 225. Okay, sorry, 625. 625. Okay, tell me. Yes, so it will be 625 minus 49 by 625. So this will be 675 by 625. Okay, so what I have told you, to find out the square or to memorize the square of these things. So 25 25, 625, 24 24, 576. Yes, so you will write this sin square theta is equals to 576 by 625, or you can write sin theta is equals to 24 by 25. Okay, done. Yes, so next you need to find out sin theta and tan theta also. So tan theta will be sin theta by cos theta. So write down sin theta is 7 by 25, cos theta is 24 by 25. So 25 25 cancel out. So 7 by 24. Okay, next sin, cos, tan we are getting. So all the other sec 25 by 7 reciprocal na. Next sin, cosec 1 by sin theta. 1 by sin theta means what is the value of sin theta? So 25 by 24, and cot will be 24 by 7. Okay, 24 by 7. Next, so this is a particular process you can do, or you can do like this. cos theta na, so cos theta is equals to 7 by 25. Yes, 7 by 25. Or you can write a right angle triangle, draw a right angle triangle. So if it is theta, then cos theta is equals to base by hypotenuse, so let the base is 7x and hypotenuse is 25x, so this is 7x, this is 25x. So we need to find out this. So let this is be suppose P. Therefore, as it is a right angle triangle, so P is equals to root over 25x whole square minus 7x whole square. So it will be what? 625x square minus 49x square, and ultimately we will get 24x. Okay, so how? So P is 24x. Now very easy, write down sin theta. From there sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is 24x by 25x. Okay, so previously we got this data na, so 24 by 25. And another thing, so cot theta you can get, cosec theta you can get, sec theta you can get as like the previous one, but the first step is different for this math. So you can solve it by this way also. So you need to try. Okay, so when you are trying to do the sums, so they will give you different path, or when you are going into different path you will get to know new things, and from there you will learn. So try to solve the math more than or in different ways what you usually do, or what your teacher usually make you to do, or else you will not learn properly. So next, another thing, if sin c is equals to 2 by 3, then let us calculating the value of cosec c into cos c. So these are the same sums. Okay, cos theta is given, then show that. So I am just doing another sum like this type. Okay, so cos theta, again cos theta is given, cos theta is 0.6. Okay, and you need to find out 5 sin theta minus 3 tan theta. So very easy, cos theta is this, so 6 by 10. Okay, so sin theta will be root over 1 minus 6 by 10 whole square, that is 10 10 6 6 36. So 10 minus 36 is equals to root over, this is equals to 100, and this will be equals to 64. So 8 by 10. So tan theta will be 8 by 10 divided by 6 by 10. 10 cancel out, so 8 by 6. Okay, now what is the value of we need to find out 5 sin theta minus 3 tan theta. 5 sin theta minus 3 tan theta. So how to find out that value? We need to find out that value by just putting the value of sin theta and cos theta. Here the value of sin theta is 8 by 10 and 3. What is the value of tan theta? 8 by 6. So 5 2 4. So 4 minus 3 2 2 4. So 4 minus 4 is equals to 1. 4 minus 4 0. Okay, so the value of this is 0. Okay, understand? Very easy. These sums are very easy. Next, what you need to do, So let us go to the next chapter, or next exercise rather, not next chapter, next exercise. For there, or in this exercise we need to find another different things. So let us determine the values from here. Next exercise, that is sin theta is given, you need to find out the value. Tan theta is given, so let us do the same thing. That is 1 2 kind of saying. This is exercise 23.3. okay, so tan theta is given. Tan theta is equals to 3/4, it is given, and show that root over 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus sin theta is equals to half. How to show? Very easy, you can do. First you need to find out the value of sin theta, I guess. Okay, so how to find out the value of sin theta? So if you can find out sin theta from here, then you will easily get to know the value of others. So it is also, or it can be done in various ways, but you can do like this. We know sec square theta is equals to 1 plus tan square theta, or 1 plus tan square theta is 9/16, that is 25/16, that is 5. So sec theta will be 5/4. So if sec theta is 5/4, so cos theta is equals to 4/5, and sin theta will be root over 1 minus 4/5 whole square. So it will be 25 minus 16/25. So it will be 9/25. So 3/5. So the value of sin theta is 3/5. Now put here LHS. Put the value here. Root over 1 minus 3/5 by 1 plus 3/5. What you will get? You will get 2/5 by 8/5. 5 cancel out. So 2/8 is 1/4. It is 1/2 is equals to RHS proved. Okay. So this is how you will do the sum. Okay. So let us go to the next sum. Okay. On the next class, on the class number 3, okay, we will get to know about the measurement of few angles. Okay, or the ratio of measurement of the few angles, that is trigonometric ratios of sin 0, sin 30, sin 60, sin 45, okay, sin 90, etc. So for cos, tan, we will get to know. In next class we will do that. Okay, so in this class let us do few sums more. So 3, from 3 there is a man, that is sin theta plus cos theta. So this is 3 sin theta plus cos theta is equals to 1. Then you need to find out the value of sin theta into cos theta. Very easy. So how to do? Just square it up. Squaring both sides. What? Squaring sin theta plus cos theta whole square is equals to 1 square. What is the value of 1 square? 100. 1 square 1. So you can write down. So what is the formula? It doesn't remember the formula. Okay, very good. So sin square theta, yes, you remember, I know. So sin square theta into 2 sin theta cos theta plus cos square theta. Okay, I know, you all know it. So 1 square is 1. So now sin square theta plus cos square theta, it is 1. Okay, plus 2 sin theta cos theta is equals to 1. Now 1 cancel out, or you can write down sin theta into cos theta is equals to 0/2. That is sin theta into cos theta is equals to 0. Okay, so this is the value of sin theta into cos theta. Next, let us go to the next sum. What is the next sum? Let us do the next sum. Sec theta minus tan theta is equals to 1 by root 3. So this is 7. Okay, I am choosing arbitrarily. So if you have any query or if you can't solve any problem in this chapter, then you can comment on the comment box below, and there I will solve it for you. Okay, so just see the number 7. Sec theta minus tan theta is equals to 1 by root 3. So what to do? And you need to find out what? Sec theta minus tan theta, then find out values of both sec theta and tan theta. So how to do? Very easy. We know what we know. We know nothing. So sec square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. We know na? Or you can write down sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta. This formula is right or wrong? You know the formula, na? Yes, it is wrong or right? It is right. So 1 a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. Very good. You have remembered this sum or this formula. So sec theta plus tan theta will be 1 by sec theta minus tan theta. Okay, so what is the value? Sec theta plus tan theta. What is the value? 1 by sec theta minus tan theta is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 put there. So we will get sec theta plus tan theta is equals to root 3. Very easy. Next, what you need to do? So you have one equation and you get another one. So write down this just below here, like sec theta plus tan theta is equals to root 3, na? So now add these two. So these cancel out. So 2 sec theta will be 1 by root 3 plus root 3. What is the value? 1 plus 3 by root 3. So 4 by root 3. Okay. So what is the value of sec theta? So sec theta will be 4 by 2 root 3. 2. So 2 by root 3. So what will be the value of tan theta? So from this equation we can get tan theta is equals to root 3 minus sec theta. So root 3 minus, what is the value? 2 by root 3. So you can get root 3, 3 minus 2 by root 3, that is 1 by root 3. Okay, so one is 1 by root 3, another is 2 by root 3. So if you add sec theta plus tan theta, so 3 by root 3. 3 by root 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3 by root 3. So root 3 cancel out. It will give you sec theta plus tan theta is equals to root 3. Okay, so this satisfies this equation. It means that we are right. Okay, you are right here. So very good. So let us do the next sum. Okay, let us do the next sum. What is the next sum? Let us do another type, that is number x, that is number 10. So it is given cosec theta plus sin theta, given that cosec theta plus sin theta by cosec theta minus sin theta is equals to 5 by 3. So how can you do it? There are different ways of doing it, but we are doing like this: 3 cosec theta, just cross multiply, plus 3 sin theta will be 5 cosec theta 5 cosec theta minus 5 sin theta. 5 sin theta. Okay, so what to do? What you need to find out? Then calculate the value of sin theta. Okay, very easy. So cosec theta. So 3 sin theta plus 5 sin theta. Here 5 cosec theta minus 3 cosec theta. Yes, cosec theta. Okay, so we can write down 8 sin theta is equals to 2 cosec theta. Okay, or we can write down 4 sin theta equals to 1 by sin theta. Very good. Or sin square theta is equals to 1 by 4, or sin theta is equals to plus minus half. So value of sin theta is can be plus half or minus half, because here the angle is not in between 0 to 90, so minus half could be the value. Okay, it is not given in your book, so you need to write down these two values. But if it is given that value of theta is between 0 to 90, then only write down the positive value. Okay, why? On the next class we will learn it why. So let us do the next one. What is the value next? Let us go to number 4. Okay, these are very few examples. So in case of PQR, angle Q is right angle. So PQR, angle Q is right angle. So this is Q, this is P, this is Q. Oh, sorry, PQR. So this is R. Next, if PR is equals to root 5 unit, PR is root 5 unit, then and PQ minus RQ is equals to 1, and given PQ minus RQ is equals to 1, then what you need to do? Then determine the value of cos P minus cos R. Cos P minus cos R. Okay, so let us determine cos P minus cos R, I guess. Cos P minus, let me check once again. Cos P minus cos R, yes. Cos R. Cos P. Now with respect to P, this is the perpendicular. With respect to P, the opposite side is perpendicular. So what is the base PQ? So it will be PQ by PR. And cos R, with this the base is QR, so minus QR by PR. Very good. So PQ minus, we can write down QR can be written as RQ by PR. Now put the value. The value of this is 1, so put 1, and PR root 5, so root 5. So unit, very easy. Okay, so this one is also easy. Next, what you need to do? You need to do sums from number. Oh, these are the similar sums you can do. I know you can do. Okay, these are very easy. So solve them. Try to solve them. If you have any problem, then ask me. Then comment on that comment box, and I will give you the solution. Okay, or else you can't learn properly. Okay, so you need to do the sums. Next, number 6, 3. Okay, so cos theta is equals to x by root over x square plus y square. It is given. Okay, okay guys, these are the things given. This is the only thing given, and you need to find out x sin theta, or you need to show x sin theta is equals to y cos theta. So how will you show? How? Yes, now you need to see what their cos theta is given, and here sine theta is another term. No? Term or not? Sine theta is the another term. Cos theta is there, but still another sine theta term is there. So what to do? You need to find out the sine theta. Very easy. So sine theta, what is the value of sine theta? Is equals to root over 1 minus cos square theta. So do it. 1 minus cos square x square by x square plus y square. If you do the square, then this will be x square, and root into 2. So this only becomes, so it remains x square plus y square minus x square by x square plus y square. X square cancel out. So y square root of y by x square plus y square whole square. That is square, not whole square, that is the square root. Okay. Next, actually in all these cases the value of theta is in between 0 to 90 degree, or else you need to take the minus sign also. Okay, so you can write down, so cos theta, sin cos theta is given and sin theta you get. Okay, now x sin theta, what is the value of x sin theta? So x sin theta, LHS, x sin theta, what is the value of x sin theta? X, put the value of sin theta, y by root over x square plus y square. Okay, it can be written as na y into x by root over x square plus y square. 2 into 5 can be written as 5 into 2. So y into x by root over, so the value of this is cos theta. So we can write down cos theta. So x sin theta equals to y cos theta equals to RHS root. Okay, so these are the very simple sum. Next, let us do few more sums. Few more. Okay, not all, but few more, because you need to try it. Okay, so 7 is given like x is equals to a sin theta and y is equals to b tan theta, and we need to prove that. So these are the given things. So first write the given ones. So x is equals to a sin theta and y is equals to b tan theta, and you need to find out, or you need to prove actually x square by, a square by x square minus b square by y square is equals to 1. So let put the value, or let find out the value of a by x, then whole squaring it, we will get the value of a square minus x square. So a by x, from here 1 by sin theta, so this can be written as cosec theta. Okay, or a square by x square is equals to cosec square theta. Okay, so calculate cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. So the value of b by y must be cot. So let us show b by y is equals to 1 by tan theta. So cot theta, cot not cos, cot theta. Okay, so b square by y square will be cot square theta. Now put the value on LHS. A square by x square is cosec square theta, and b square minus y square is cot square theta. So is equals to 1 equals to RHS. So it is the identity. It is the identity. That's why you can write down. Okay. So these are the types of sums in this chapter. So you need to, again I am saying, you need to solve the sums in your own, or at least you need to try. See the sums, see the examples. If you have any doubt, then you can send it through the comment box and I will solve it for you. Okay, thank you class, and on next day, on next part, we'll come to know about the value of different angles, that is sine 30, sine 45, cos 60, like this. Okay, so thank you. If you have not subscribed yet, then do subscribe and press the bell icon for get the notification as soon as I put some videos there. Okay, so thank you class.